What I wanted to talk about is training for competition with a heavy work schedule. A lot of us, we work in the industry, construction, and oftentimes during those projects we'll go through stretches where the hours will go up. Usually at the end of the project when they're trying to finish, they'll either man up or everybody will go into overtime, and that's so that the projects can get done in time. I'm working 7-10-hour shifts, and that leaves me with 0 days off, but I still got to train. So I'm on a very minimalistic schedule with a 7-day recovery program. Really simple program, and you can still make gains. So you can get your workouts done in as little as 15 to 20 minutes and get everything you need for a good physique. Leaves you plenty of time to do all the mobility and stretching work that you need. It's Sunday the 16th and I'm at work, so please forgive any construction noise you hear in the background. I really don't have a way to filter that out. How it works, nuts and bolts. So basically, the average person will do their 3 lifts: bench, deadlift, squat. I bench on Mondays, I deadlift on Tuesdays, and I squat on Wednesdays. Now, I have a second bench day because I'm rehabbing a shoulder injury, and you might have to tailor your program to your specific needs. On those working days, I do a couple warm-up sets, and then I do my one working set to failure. If any of you are following me, you know I do the HIT style 1 set to failure AMRAPs, and it goes on undulating periodization, so that rotates the rep ranges you work with. Basically, the amount of weight you're going to lift rotates weekly. Now, I can get that done in as little as 15 minutes. Basically, you just do your few warm-up sets, and then you get your working set done. Bam, you're done. Now, that leaves you plenty of time to do an accessory or two if you have any specific weak areas that you want to work on. I'm not going to deadlift or squat for another 7 days, so essentially next week, same day. Now, as I said, specifically for me, I bench twice a week. I do one lightweight high rep day, and I do one heavy day low rep, and they complement each other. Now, what's really cool about a minimalist program is you can do that. You can overlap. You can add things or take them away as necessary. The main takeaway is that when you are working a huge workload, taxing days where you're just tired and you don't have a whole lot to give, it's important that you don't overdo it, but you still want to get your training in. You go home, you basically get your lift that you're going to do, the weight range you're going to work with, you do your warm-ups, you knock that set out, and you're done. That's it. And of course, you got to do your accessory work. Now, for me, that's typically no more than 2 exercises that are complementary. Now, what do you do with all the time off in between? Since it's 7 days to your next, assigned day, that leaves me the weekend where I got to do something. I can't just sit around and do nothing. Well, for me, that's my boxing training. That's cardio, that's stretching, that's mobility, that's all the other stuff, the quality of life things that we like to work on. But, you're staying away from the heavy weights. It leaves you plenty of time and allows your body to recover properly. Now, the big thing that I have issues with is sleep. I do not get enough sleep. So if you can, you got to really try to get your rest in. And I know that's hard. That's just one of the things we deal with, man. What are you going to do? You're either going to die from it or live with it. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Life doesn't stop. So what, are we just going to, curl up in a ball and quit? No, man. We're going to do what we got to do. I really want to push this out there for anybody that's struggling with a lot. They just can't find the time to work out, or they feel like there's just not enough time in the day to do things they love. You really don't have to live in the gym. You don't have to train every day. You don't have to do, hundreds of sets. You don't have to do a ton of volume to make awesome gains. This is basically the program I've been doing for the last 2.5 years, and I'm still making gains. And you know what? The lowering of the volume, yeah, I've had a couple of stupid injuries, and that's mostly been because of negligence, not because of programming. If anything, it's really allowed most of my injuries to heal up properly. I'm not killing myself. I don't have that repetitive joint stress. And I can do all the other things I love to do. So, I don't know. It's kind of one of those, like, you really got to try it. I say try it for 4 to 6 weeks, just to see if it's going to work for you. And, the bottom line is, if it doesn't work for you, you can always go back to doing what you were doing. On a side note, I couldn't help but notice I'm getting really close to 1,000 subscribers. That just baffles me. I can't tell you how awesome that is. Like, I never thought in a million years I'd get more than 20 people that listen to anything I have to say. But, for all you guys that are following me, and for all you guys that enjoy my content, and for all you guys that want to keep, see me keep going, I thank you. Any input is greatly appreciated. I'm building something that's bigger than YouTube. We're creating a team here in Nevada, and anyone will be able to join it across the United States. Anyone who wants to compete can join us, and we can do that together. So if you're new to the sport, hop on board. Join us.